And welcome back to Nancy's Neighborhood, folks. And as Janice was leaving today, it occurred to me that the auction at the Museum for the Student Art on March the 28th is the same day as the Cleveland State Gala, which is also March the 28th. The gala starts at 6:30. I'm not sure what time. I think she said 6 o'clock for the auction. And that is why, folks, you all need to remember to go to www.clevelandchamber.com, and up in the upper left-hand corner is an icon that says One Community, One Calendar, and you punch on that and you check dates, and you do not have to be a member of the chamber to utilize that wonderful item that's there on the Facebook. You either list your event so that nobody else claims that day, or you look to see if somebody else already has that day so that you don't have 2 or 3 events on the same day. I will tell you right now, for any of you interested, Cherry's Jubilee is April the 12th. April the 12th. Do not anybody plan anything else for April the 12th. We already had a conflict, but they were kind enough to move theirs. So April the 12th, Cherry's Jubilee, and you'll hear a lot more about that. Now, let me tell you some things that are happening in the community. Lee's Choral Union will give a concert called A Dream in Spring, and that's going to be this Friday the 15th at 7:30 in Pangle Hall. And that one is a free, non-ticketed event and is open to the public. So you just go over there. It starts at 7:30. I would suggest you get there maybe 7-ish so that you can get a seat. But that is Friday night at 7:30 at Pangle Hall, Lee's Choral Union, and the title of the concert is A Dream in Spring. Now, Lee also has, the theater is presenting This Random World, and you know, even organizations bump up on each other. So This Random World is a play written by Stephen Dietz, and it starts February the 15th and 16th, 21 and 23 at 7:30 in the Buzz Oaks Black Box Theater, and that's located in the Lee Communication Building, which is the beautiful building that sits on the corner of Ocoee and Central. And the theater is in there. It is a small theater, so I'm going to say seating 150, 175 people. Now, for more information on that, you go to leeuniversity.edu/theater, or you can call the box office at 423-614-8360. So there is a cost for this one. It's $10 for adults and $7 for students. You can purchase tickets online, which I always hate to do, folks. But anyway, you may enjoy doing that. www.showelix.com, SHOWELIX.com. And the box office is open Monday through Friday from 3 to 6. So this should be they always do great things. They always. They did The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe last year, and I fully intended to go, and I messed around, and by the time I ordered my tickets, they were sold out. So, and I hated that. I really, really hated that. Now, if you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube, you will catch this in time. If not, and you're watching us on Charter or Comcast, you will be rushed when I tell this to you. But the Daddy-Daughter Dance is set for Valentine's Day, and this is sponsored by Chick-fil-A. And there will be some Disney princesses will be there, and I think either 5 or 6 Disney princesses will be there. And you can get your tickets for this event either at Chick-fil-A on Keith Street, or you can go to their Facebook page, Chick-fil-A Keith Street, or now there's one of these things that you can do. I've forgotten what it is. I'll find it here in a minute. Anyway, thank you, Cleveland Banner. But this is from 4:30 to 8, and attendees can choose between 4 different time slots that they'd like to attend when they purchase their ticket. And each time slot is approximately 45 minutes, and that ensures that all the food is hot and ready, and that each attendee gets an ample amount of time with the princesses. So the cost is $12 for adults and $8 for children. I found it. And they may be purchased through Eventbrite, capital EVENT, capital BRITE.com. And you can go on there and get your tickets for that. So Daddy-Daughter Dance, Valentine's Day, and you need to go online. Chick-fil-A is doing this. You need to go online and tell us which 45-minute slot you want. Now, the Village Preschool is accepting applications. They will, beginning March the 4th at 8:30 a.m. and running through March the 8th at 3 p.m. And the applications are available online at clevelandschools.org. This began February the 8th. So clevelandschools.org if you are interested in the Village Preschool. And you might want to do that, folks, because, you know, it's amazing. Our preschools, pre-K and preschools fill up. They fill up really quickly, and when they do, you know, there you go. Now, I have told you that the one History Happy Hour that Janice did not mention is June the 6th, and it's the 75th anniversary of D-Day in World War II. That will be on June the 6th at the museum. The Stitches in Time, as she was talking about, the Stitches in Time quilt show started January 31st, and it'll go through February 28th. And so there'll be all kinds of quilts available for you to look at and to see. And all of these are wonderful, folks. These people are artists. I mean, they really, really are. I have 2 quilts that what I did was I cross-stitched the things that are in them, and then somebody else quilted it for me. Betty's quilt did the quilting for me. I have a Santa quilt for a queen-size bed, and I have a 12 Days of Christmas wall hanging. So that's so you want to go by the museum and see that. Then the Athens Arts Center is having the musical Legally Blonde, and this should be very, very good, and it starts this weekend. It's February the 15th and the 22nd at 7 o'clock. Those are Friday nights. Saturday nights, the 16th and the 23rd at 7 o'clock. And Sunday, they're going to have matinees on the 17th and 24th. And so you can get your tickets by, and if you notice on the screen, there's a phone number, 423-475-7175, or they have a website, and you can go on there and get your tickets to Legally Blonde. I have been to several of their events there at the Sue Trotter Theater. It's a black box theater, and it's wonderful, absolutely wonderful presentations. So you may want to do that. Now, the Bradley County Republican Party is going to have a reorganization convention Saturday, February the 16th from 9 until noon at the Ocoee Middle School cafeteria. And so for more information, you can see that on your screen right now. You can call 423-421-4584, or you can go to bradleygop@gmail.com. So some of you Republicans might be very interested in going and seeing what's going on with the reorganization of the Republican Party in Bradley County. Now, on Thursday, February 21st, will be from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. The ATS The Bridge will offer free to the public The Addicted Brain. And this is an understandable look at the disease of addiction from a recovering addict, folks. And that, to me, really puts the fine point on the situation. Reba Terry was on with me a couple of weeks ago to talk about this. No reservations are needed. You can contact R. Fisher at leeuniversity.edu. Or you can just show up on that night, on Thursday the 21st, from 6 to 8, and it'll be in the Rose Lecture Hall of the Education Building on Parker Street. And folks, this is an overwhelming situation in Bradley County. It really, really is. So this is something you need to be aware of, and it may not right now be affecting your family, but it may be affecting friends of your family, or you know, you never say never. You know, I learned a long time ago to never say my child won't do that, because sure as I said it, my child did it. But drugs were not involved in the things that I said he would not do. So you never know. And we just hope that this doesn't happen to us, but it could, and you want to be prepared. Now, the U.S. Navy Band, and I have heard them perform before, and they are wonderful. Now, they're going to be, not in Cleveland, but they're going to be at Soddy Daisy High School on February the 22nd, and that's at 7 o'clock. And this performance is free and open to the public. So that is the U.S. Navy Band on February the 22nd at Soddy Daisy High School. So if you're looking for something to do that night, go and hear these people. You know, a lot of times you think, well, these people joined the military so they could be a pilot or so they could do this or do that. These musicians joined the military to be musicians and to be in the military bands. And most of our militaries have bands, and this is the U.S. Navy band. So it should be a great show. Now, the Magic of Wearable Fiber Art Show and Market will be the 23rd of March, and Janice mentioned that. I'll be telling you about that as we go on toward that time, because those will be, there will be tickets available, and there will be tables that you can table host and be there for that event. So it should be really good. Now, I want to remind you all of you 501c3, Volunteer Energy Cooperative, VEC, has a program, and they offer grants every month to 501c3 organizations in the counties that they serve. And last month they gave $2,000 in grants to Bradley County. And so if you are a 501c3, you might want to check on this, and you can either call 423-334, now that's a Decatur number because that's their headquarters, 334-7051, or you can go to www.vec.org and get an application. Now it's strawberry season for the Bradley County schools. They are selling strawberries, so if a student asks you if you want to buy a flat of strawberries or however they're selling them, I don't know. Whatever I bought was $22. I don't know what I bought, but they're not in yet. They'll be in, I think sometime in March. But the students are selling these, and I have apologized to you all before and said I am so sorry that the schools have to do these fundraisers to fund some of their programs. The Bradley County School Board would love to be able to fund everything that every one of our schools and our students and our teachers in Bradley County need. But it's just not happening, folks. So please buy strawberries. Now, the Girl Scouts cookie season has kicked off. So if you see a little Girl Scout wandering around with this piece of paper and she's taking orders, sign up from Girl Scout cookies. They have some wonderful Girl Scout cookies. I always get the Thin Mints, and usually I eat a whole box by myself and enjoy every bite of it. There's a lot of things going on. And let me tell you about this right here. This is the Bradley Essential, which is published by the Banner. And this comes out quarterly. And in it is a calendar of events. And so this tells you everything. And I think I told you this before. They have even gone up toward Knoxville with some of the events that are happening. And so you can stop by. I have some of these at the Red Ribbon. I was at Dr. Ware's, Leland Ware's office the other day. He has a stack of them there. And it tells us in here somewhere where these are available. But basically they're available just about anywhere you want to go in the community. Also, there's advertising opportunities if anybody wants to advertise. I'm looking real quickly to see. Oh, yes. The Banner, Jenkins Deli, Bradley Square Mall, Posey Gun and Pawn, Tenova, Fresh and Low on Spring Place, Crawford's Pharmacy, Riverside Spirits in Benton, Las Margaritas on 25th Street, Stamper Furniture, Cook's Food Store, Chevron on 25th, Gondolier on Keith, Calfee's Market on 64, Lee Highway Tobacco in Charleston, Fresh and Low on 64 and 411, Burgess Feed in Benton, the Museum Center at 5 Points, Farmhouse Restaurant, Deli Boys, Cracker Barrel, Harry's, Tasso, and Stewart, Tenova Westside Campus, Charleston Post Office, and the Kangaroo in Ocoee. So go by and pick up one of these. Great articles in them. Also, the calendar in here is absolutely wonderful. Folks, it's been a great day in Nancy's neighborhood, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend and you get out for some of our events that are going on. So for today, folks, bye-bye.